Hey, for all the viewers, man, I always want to let you. This is off topic, but since he brought
Go
up
ahead, go
2K and all
ahead, go
this,
ahead.
this when we was roommates, man, I walk into the apartment. This boy is in practice mode, practicing with Crom Butler. I said, who does this? I said, any person I know, we just, we trying to
Mm-mm.
run, just get the game and go. This boy is
Hey,
practicing, and it worked because he was cold with him,
hey,
boy.
you
Uh,
know what's funny though? We had to be like that, bro. We had smoke all the time. We had 2K smoke with
I'm
everybody. At
that's
any
that's
given time,
facts.
you had to play somebody. At any
That's
given
facts.
time, it could have
That's
been
facts.
whether it was
But
Cam
you
Jewett.
took
Yeah,
it to another level. You took
I ain't want to
now
lose.
I could be wrong, but every person I asked, I'm like, hey man, y'all be practicing? They're like, nah, man, our practice is playing.
Welcome to eLab, your ultimate basketball laboratory, where we dissect the game from every angle.
You are watching a master at work.
Let's start like this, Mitch. Let's start right in. I'm gonna jump right into this, man. I want to ask you this question, Mitch. Is
Okay.
Tyrese Halliburton better than Luka Doncic? Let me say it better. Is Tyrese Halliburton a better point guard than Luka Doncic? Let me ask that better. Let me make it a little bit more specific. How you feel about that? Because I
It's
got some.
I'm trying not to be biased, but I don't like the hype of Tyrese Halliburton.
What?
Like
No,
he's
I didn't know
good.
you
Like
starting out like this. Go ahead.
don't get me right. He is very good.
Okay.
Like like my favorite point guard grown like around my age. He's a little bit older than me, but it was Rondo. So like I
Okay.
like the
Okay.
true that I like true point. I do like true point guards,
All right.
but Tyrese Halliburton. I just feel like Tyrese Halliburton can't go to any team and do what he's doing. Luca,
He, you,
I feel like Luca can go to any team and do what he's doing.
I got you.
Now, granted,
I got
in this day and age, you still need a decent team, but
you. Yeah.
you put Luca on the Pacers, like they're going to be
See,
just as good or better. I feel
I
like.
think it's opposite. I think it's opposite. I think. Let me say this. Let me say that. I did the now. I'm gonna start before I answer the question I asked. I wanna paint the picture a little different, right? For me, Luka Doncic is a point guard by like default. Like he's the point guard because he has the ball all the time. He's the point guard because I am our scorer and the offense run through me. Similar to how Jalen Brunson is. Similar to SGA. They're point guards by title, not actually by how they play. Now, the difference
I'm,
between Luka Doncic and those two is because
ooh,
Luka Doncic is a passer. Luka
okay, I was
Doncic
about
is
to
a
say
is a better passer, right? I give
I
him
have a
that.
hot I have a hot take when it comes to his passing.
Okay,
I'm
Luka
a
Doncic.
I
I think he
I
passes a lot of bombs. He's a lot of hey, the same way they get mad at Jalen Brunson for dribbling the clock down 20 seconds into the clock and he passes out. I feel like Luka Doncic 80, let's say 70 to 80% of his passes are because he is
that's true.
hey, I can't shoot the ball. I jumped up in the air and I had to pass it. Now the
He
other
be
20% is lobs to what were to Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. But
I would agree.
now
I would agree to that.
so for me,
He does
go
throw
ahead.
grenades. He
Yeah.
does throw grenades. But the thing about those grenades,
Okay.
them things is on point.
They be pretty though.
It's in
I ain't mad at you.
it be. I like LeBron. Like, we're not even getting into LeBron talk. I
Yeah.
feel like LeBron's one of the best passers to ever play the game.
Mhm.
With this past year, me watching the Lakers play, hot take, Luca is a better passer than LeBron.
Luka better
If
passing than Brown. Okay.
LeBron is I think LeBron's damn their best thing. He's the best at everything damn near in
Okay.
basketball in the NBA.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
Luca, it's just he, the passes that he shouldn't be able to do, he does them, and it's like
Yeah. He's
he'll
very
throw like
creative
behind
with that.
like
He's very
it's
creative.
very and it be on
And
target.
they
It's
be on the spot. Yeah, they be on
on
the spot.
target. Like it ain't like they got to reach out to catch and bring it back. It'd be like right in there in the shooter's pocket, and just that's a hot take. But it's just I watch a lot of
It's,
like I
it's,
like
I
you
don't think
watch.
I don't think it's crazy because if we talking about Luka Doncic and LeBron, I mean we talking literally top five passers of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
Magic,
Yeah,
John Stockton, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd. Like it's a literally and then there's no disrespect to LeBron because if we talking about he's a small forward. You're a small forward.
yeah,
So
yeah.
to
That's a
even
fact.
be in a conversation with a Luka Doncic, it's still a good thing in my opinion. I don't think it's a hot take. It may be a hot take to people who are like diehard LeBron fans. I'm a Bron fan,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's crazy for you to say that. Now you said something that I kind of want to give you pushback on. You said that you can't put Tyrese Halliburton on any team and they do well. Now, to me, this Pacers team defines any team. This Pacer team, who on this team would you say is, hey man, they really good? That they good because that guy's on the team. That go ahead.
The reason I say
The
that
answer to me is Halliburton. The answer to me is the
because
only reason they're good is because you have a point guard like Tyrese Halliburton.
he does make the game. I agree, he will make the game better for his players, 100%. But so if you switch Paolo and Tyrese Halliburton, the Magic are better.
If I
Like,
switch Paolo and
like clear,
Tyrese,
like clear. They're
no,
clearly better
no.
because the Magic don't have the shoot. Like I feel like Tyrese Halliburton, he needs the shooters, which a lot of people do need shooters, but Luka, he can. I just feel like certain players can go. Like, I'll ask you this question: who's better, Trae Young or Tyrese Halliburton?
Oh,
My personally,
don't you give me
I
Trae
don't think
Young?
it's. I don't think it's clear. I feel like. I mean, I don't think it's even
Oh
close.
yeah,
I think it's clear. Trae Young,
really?
personally.
See,
Yes.
look, you asking the wrong person. See, people listening to us gonna be mad because I'm biased. I'm clearly picking Trae Young. So I'm picking Trae Young over a
Like
lot of people, but that's
that's what I'm
because
saying. Like I don't think it's close.
hold on
Like
now. It's not close, but it's only because I think Trae Young may be a better scorer than Tyrese Halliburton. But if we talking about as a point guard, as a get your team involved, as a hit the free throws, as in make the right passes, as in not turn over the ball. Bro, yesterday he had 32, 15, and 12 with no turnovers in the
no,
game
no,
flow of a
I
playoff.
agree.
Trey ain't did that. It's not a lot of games I've seen Trey even get over 10 rebounds, let's be clear, and then let alone not have that many turnovers. Now, granted, I think Tyrese Halliburton team is way better than damn near
Hmm.
any team that Trey has had, but I don't think it's a stretch. I think it's a stretch to say that Tyrese is maybe better than Luka, but I don't think it's a stretch to say if we're talking pure point guards, I don't think there's anybody really in his world. I don't think there is another pure point guard the way he is. I mean, Trae Young would be the Trae Young. LaMelo Ball is not pure point, but he's a good passer. But like at that point guard position, I'm thinking of guys like Tyrese Maxey, De'Aaron Fox, SGA, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry. There's not all these guys are literally combo guards or short
Yeah,
shooting guards. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree. But the thing with that question is though, it's like it's how you word the question. Do you want
Fact.
who's the best point guard? Who's the best true point guard?
Okay.
It's just how you look at it. Because I'm pretty
Fact.
sure you're like, who's better, Steph Curry or Tyrese Halliburton? You're gonna say
Right.
Steph Curry. But if you're gonna say who's a best true point guard? Tyrese Halliburton is.
Shit, I ain't
I'll
gonna
give.
lie to you, Mitch. I ain't gonna lie to you, Mitch.
But
You talking about who's better point guard this season?
we'll just
I
see.
might take Halliburton. Listen, I don't know, man. I might take Halliburton, Mitch.
So with my question earlier, my scenario, you put
Okay.
Tyrese Halliburton
Okay.
on the Warriors.
Okay.
Where are they gonna be?
Yeah.
He's gonna elevate. He's gonna elevate all those players to get because Jimmy Butler he don't shoot
Yeah.
pods inconsistent like they don't have the shooters now granted now you switch when they had Clay we're talking two different
Right.
things like
Right.
that's
You're
different
right. I agree
but
with you. I agree with you on that.
so it's like certain scenarios it's like Steph like Tyrese Halliburton they can win a game him going now granted it's amazing he gets 10 plus assists 18 and 10 they need Steph's 25 28 points
That's a fact. I said that the other day too, man. I agree with you. I agree with you. The
so
game is
so
about buckets. So
yeah
if you getting a bucket getter for a passer, 9 times out of 10, the team that's getting a bucket getter is gonna be better. 9 times out of 10,
yeah
there's not a lot of situations. And Tyrese Halliburton, Trae Young are really the only guys who even fit
hmm
passer, point guard type of scenarios, man. But anyway, I just had to throw that out there because I saw what I actually saw was a tier list, Mitch. So they did a tier list of point guards, and they had a lot of people below Tyrese Halliburton. So for the best point guards in the league, they got Cade Cunningham, Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, SGA. That's the best ones. And then the next tier they had Trae Young, Tyrese Halliburton, Luka Doncic, and Devin Booker. And then everybody below that. Right. That's why I was like, what is this? I just like to ask the question. So then after them, they got LaMelo Ball, Kyrie Irving, Dame Dollar, James Harden, John Morant, Tyrese Maxey, Darius Garland, and Drew Holiday. Like I think that second. Oof. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like I said,
who would you? How about this? Let me ask you this.
I just really don't like Tyrese Halliburton.
Who would you say is better? Like who, of the point guard? So would you take? Let me just name some. Would you take Cade over Halliburton? Cade
I'm taking Cade. We can do this, but I could easily not put Tyrese Halliburton in my top 10 point guards.
Top 10, bitch.
I could easily do it. Keep naming.
Okay, Cade Cunningham, Steph Curry.
I'll take Steph.
Jalen Brunson. SGA.
That's 4.
Trae Young.
That's 4. Trae Young. That's 5.
All right, Luka Doncic.
That's 6.
Do you count Devin Booker as a point guard?
I don't count Devin Booker as a point guard.
I don't know why they put him on here. All right, LaMelo Ball.
I want to put LaMelo.
Mitch, are you a Halliburton hater? Are you a Halliburton hater?
It's just I feel like he's over. I agree with them saying that he's overhyped. I agree. But
here's
some more.
Wait. Let's finish this. You're right.
I have more people on my mind already.
Okay. Kyrie Irving.
Here's the thing with Kyrie. As just a pure player, I would take Kyrie.
Okay.
But I will say, if you put Kyrie on the Pacers, it's not. Kyrie being the guy, the number one option, it's shown it hasn't really worked.
Fact.
So I can't put. But as a player, if you're gonna say this player, you're gonna 9 times out of 10 people are gonna take Kyrie. So it depends what you're. So
who are you taking over him? Because these other ones get a little murky for me. John Morant.
Tyrese Maxey. I'm not taking Maxey. I'm taking John Morant.
Why John Morant? He averaged 20. He get you 21 a game, and he can't shoot, and he can't pass.
Tyrese Maxey gives you 18 and 10. That's cool. 18 and 9.
No turnovers. And no turnovers.
That's cool. In the East, is he doing that in the West? is he doing that in the West?
I ain't mad at that. So
there's more point. Hold on. You forgot more point guards.
Go ahead. Who else you got? Because on this list, I don't see. Because in my mind, nobody else on this list should even be in the conversation. So I watched this person live against the Warriors in the playoffs a few years ago. Don't you say De'Aaron Fox? Is that who you're talking about? Oh my God! I'm taking De'Aaron.
And De'Aaron Fox, I watched him live, bro.
Though? Yeah. Go ahead.
De'Aaron, I watched him live. Before he hurt his hand, he was frying them.
Yeah.
Frying it and Tyrese Maxey's good. I like the true point guard.
Okay.
There's some games Tyrese Fox is going Tyrese Halliburton is going to he might have the 16 and 8 or something, 16-10, and he gets saved by that's a team. It's a team game. You need to get the other players to save you. But De'Aaron Fox 9 times out of 10, he's probably going to be the leading scorer. Now, granted, does that translate to a playoff wins? No, not really. But he plays in the West. You put De'Aaron Fox in the East, I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
You think he one of them?
And the crazy thing is, I don't like UK players after they leave. I still don't like. I normally hate on them, but that's how much I don't like Tyrese Halliburton. I'm taking De'Aaron Fox.
The fact that you even hate on another light skin is crazy to me, man. I'm confused as to why. Let me ask you this: what does he need to do to get in your good graces? You don't like what? You don't like light-skinned people? Is that what you about to say? What you about to say?
Kinda. I was gonna say Steph. I really don't. Only reason I don't like Steph is because LeBron. Because what he took away from LeBron's legacy.
Hold on. Let me get another. But you like Trae Young though? He light-skinned.
No, I rock with Trae Young. Only reason I don't like Trae Young is when I talk to Rory because he's a Hawks fan. But besides that, no, I like Trae Young.
In general, you like. All right, man. Look. Let's get into this though.
Hold on. There's one more person that
you got more. You got somebody else? Who?
Yeah. technically he's not a point guard, but he has the ball in his hand a lot, and you have had some slander for him over this playoff run,
Oh my God, don't you say his name? Come on, I'm
and it's
listening.
my family, it's my cuz
Oh,
Donovan Mitchell. I'm sorry. Stop
didn't he
you.
just
I
spank on
saw.
Donovan Mitchell? Didn't he just spank
Stop,
on him? I'm pretty sure he was out there. Wasn't it him? I don't know. The dude with the bow legs,
stop,
dating Coco Jones, kind
dog,
of walk. You feel me?
dog. Come on now. You talking about when? Come on, man. He
The
did
one
it,
he was getting. I could have been blind. It could
dog.
have been me. Let me open my. Hold on. Let me wipe
Dog
my eye. Let me wipe my
was
eye.
Doc was now granted. Donovan's at fault at some points because they had the lead
Yeah.
and they blew it,
Mhm.
but he was out there cooking it. Should they lose? No, but he's out there playing with his starting point guard's not playing. The three guards not playing. Like he's got a lot of like. In your honest opinion,
Go ahead.
you roll the ball out. You're taking Tyrese Maxey over Donovan Mitchell.
Tyrese Halliburton.
You're
Well,
taking
are we
Halliburton.
are we hating? Oh, am I hating? Because if I'm hating, absolutely.
No, no. I'm saying
If I'm hating, absolutely. Yeah.
unbiased. Hold
Unbiased.
on,
Okay. I do.
unbiased.
Good. No, because you said something that I really agree with. I think Halliburton. It depends on the team that you put around Halliburton. I think it does genuinely matter because we gonna get into that. Let me answer your question first. I think I'm. If I'm picking to win though, Mitch, I gotta say I'm taking Halliburton. If I'm picking to win, now if I'm saying who's a better player, I think Donovan Mitchell's a better player. I will say that he is a better player. This is Halliburton's second time in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then he's finna go to a finals, bro. Like I understand it's the East, and I understand he ain't a super scorer, but there's something that he's doing that has to be working for this team because this team is not this is not a. You don't look at this team and think, wow, they could get to the championship. If you went back at the beginning of the season, nobody would have said Indiana Pacers are coming out of the East. I guarantee you,
Oh no,
nobody said
no.
Indiana's coming out.
I wouldn't have.
Feel me?
I definitely
And
wouldn't have. I
so
definitely
that's
wouldn't have.
so for me, there has to be something said because how many people made the All Star team on it? I think Pascal might have made the All Star. I think Halliburton didn't get the nod. So he got one All Star, no All NBA players. Rick Carlisle's his coach, right? And they best scorer got to be Pascal. I'm assuming he's averaging. I'm gonna look it up because I don't even want to quote it. I don't even want to misquote it. But their leading scorer,
Yeah,
Pascal Siakam, is averaging what? 20, maybe 23.
20,
Let me
21.
see.
Yeah,
20 side. Yeah, I'm giving him 23, but I was thinking 21. So he's averaging 20 this season. You feel me?
and that's
So
another
I have to.
and that's another reason why I'm taking all these other point guards.
Why?
I understand your definition of a true point guard.
Yeah.
When the game is on the line, watching the game, the announcers be like, "Hey, they need to just give the ball to Pascal. Just give him the
Yeah.
ball because he can go get a bucket." At my best player, I want you to be able to say, "Hey, give me one right here." There's that times
And
when Tyrese
see,
Halliburton can't do that.
I'm not. See, this. I think I disagree with you. Oh, well, let me rephrase that. I don't disagree that Pascal should be getting the ball. I got 2 points on that. My first thought is Pascal. I'm sorry, Tyrese Halliburton is like they got a stat for him. He's like 12 for 13 on clutch baskets, made literally game tying or game winning field goals this season. He's like 12 for 13. Two, if I'm if we talking basketball and my point guard is okay with getting the ball to Siakam, I can't say I'm a LeBron fan and happy that LeBron made a good pass and then fault Tyrese Halliburton for making a good play. For acknowledging that hey, Siakam is the better player. Let me rephrase that. The better scorer. We need Siakam. When Siakam is involved, we play better. You feel what I'm saying? So him not having an
That's
ego
true.
actually speaks to him as a leader, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I can't knock him for because I think Siakam is a better ISO scorer. Now I think Tyrese is a better clutch shooter. But if it's 4 minutes, let's say 6 minutes, because when I say closing games, I'm thinking it's the fourth quarter, 6 minutes left on the clock. You getting the ball every time down. Every time down,
Hmm.
you get the ball
Hmm.
to score. You closing out the game. Siakam does that better than Halliburton. Now, but when it comes to in between and hey, Siakam is tired in that 6 minute break and we need a bucket. I seen Halliburton, man, he does this weird thing where it kind of looks like he don't know what he's doing with the ball. He just kind of dribble over to the right. He just pulls a three. He hitting, bro. So
Yeah,
for me, For me, my bad. I'm just for me. I'm not. I'm not necessarily mad at Tyrese for being a true point guard. That's what essentially people are knocking him for, is that we're in a scoring guard era and he is the anomaly now. In the
Mhm.
90s and the early 2000s, he would have been the premium. He would have been the premier player. Hey man, look at Jason Kidd do what he do. Look at John. Look at these guys. But now he's in the era of scoring guards, and people, not people, in general, I can't knock him for playing basketball the way he's supposed to play basketball. You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
I
I
give,
ain't knocking him. You know what I'm saying?
I give you
So
that. I give you that.
yeah,
I also believe
but I'm
it's a
not
lot
mad
of
at you
bad.
for it. The people you
It's a
have.
lot of
Yeah.
it's a lot of bad like it's just a lot of bad defense. I'm sorry. Like
Yeah.
it's just a lot of. He's amazing. Tyrese Halliburton is good,
Mm-hmm.
but when he was hitting some of those clutch shots,
Yeah.
like game winners or whatever, or game time
Mm-hmm.
shots, I didn't think he was driving to the basket. This whole time I'm thinking he's gonna step back.
Yeah.
There's just in his nature. That's what he's gonna do.
Now,
If
yeah.
anything, I want him to drive. I want him to drive.
So
And then a lot of
you
his
ain't see when he cooked Giannis. That's what he just did in the playoff when he cooked him.
so here's the thing about Giannis.
Okay.
How do you not try to do things? They don't have a rim protector. It's two. Giannis don't try to block the shot.
I don't know why
He's
he
that
didn't. You're right.
he
I don't
didn't
know
try
why
to jump. He didn't try to block. Like he was beat. There's you. Now, granted, there are two different players on defense. You don't think I hate comparing people to LeBron, but you don't think LeBron in year 30, hell, even year 40, LeBron, you don't think he's
you
gonna
gotta make an
pin
attempt at
that
that.
shit? At
You
least
gotta
make an
make an
attempt.
attempt at blocking that shot. Yeah,
Like he
you
didn't even
gotta
try.
make
Like that's not a knock on Tyrese Halliburton because hell, he did what he's
yeah,
supposed to do. But it's like, but anyways, we get past that. I know you got a lot to
You
talk
good. No,
about,
no,
so
that was good,
yeah,
man. That's good combo, bro. So look, let's
because
do this then, man. Let's go. That's because we talking about the defense now. Let's get into the game 4, man. So game 4 recap.
okay.
Pacers versus the Knicks, just in general, man. I think the Pacers, man, are just too much. I think they just got too much from how you feel. I'll let you pop us off on that, man.
So I wrote a few things down in this game.
Okay.
Like I agree with that sentiment right there. It's just the Pacers. They go how many deep? 8, 9 people, 10 people, and
Yeah,
they all can contribute in some
I'm gonna
way.
count them out. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They went 10 deep, and everybody played over 10 minutes in that game
Like
4.
and they're a factor. They're a factor in the game. Like
Yes, yes.
it's
Yes.
not like even what was the kid's name?
Which
Let's
one?
see,
Shepard?
Ben
Shepard?
Ben Shepherd.
Ben
Even though
Shepherd.
he was getting cooked when he was trying to guard Brunson,
Yeah.
it's just a different body you're throwing at him. It's just somebody different. So that's something else he's got to think about.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
it
Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you just got to do. So he just need to see something different.
something different. Like
Mm-hmm.
it,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all playing in the knock on Tyrese Halliburton. One of my knocks on him, he don't play defense. But one thing he does do, he plays great off ball defense, or he'll make a play like you're like. So I don't know if you remember, Jalen Brunson brought the ball down. He ran in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and Tyrese Halliburton left his man, which was Mikal Bridges, which I don't know why Mikal Bridges just ran the other way when his man was going to double team him. I have no clue, but he's running there and stole the ball from him. I'm like, plays like that's a great play. He's not a great on ball defender, but he makes timely plays defensively.
He's smart. He's savvy.
So like he
Yeah.
should get cooked defensively, but he doesn't really get cooked because the Knicks aren't exploiting that matchup.
Right.
And then
they hide him. The Pacers do a good job hiding him. Because between Nembhard and Neesmith, you don't really have to worry about Halliburton guarding Jalen Brunson. Because that's ultimately
exactly.
that's the ultimate game plan is, hey, guard Jalen Brunson. You feel me?
And
So
that's one of my problems about that though. Like it was Mikal Bridges, Tyrese Halliburton. First of all, I thought Mikal Bridges was way taller than what he's listed at. I thought he's like 6'8". They got him at like 6'6".
Yeah,
I thought he was 6'8". But like the way he shoots and his high release, I guess it makes him look taller. But he should be able to score like
him
it was
not
just weird.
Him not having that series is kind of why they are losing the way they are. I think him not having like he should have got up to about 18 to 20 a game. They need him to win
like
that matchup.
like shoot it. Like he'll get the ball in a fast break and now granted with last series he did the same thing. He'll like pull out a little bit and then like shoot like a fadeaway shot, which is
Yeah.
a crazy shot to me, but he would make it. But this game he did it once and his confidence just went away until the fourth quarter with like 6 minutes left
He
to get
had
those
it.
two threes.
Yeah.
It's like he had opportunities to score, but he just didn't do it. But the biggest recap for me from this game was turnovers. The Knicks were
I saw
just
that.
they
17
they were
turnovers.
just turning the ball over, and the Pacers were scoring off of that. And that's the one thing I will give Tyrese Halliburton credit for. Like when the Knicks, when it's one of those plays is like, oh man, they blew a layup. It should be an easy bucket. Tyrese Halliburton's gonna make you pay for missing that layup. He's gonna catch that ball. He's gonna have one outlet pass, layup or outlet pass. They're gonna help and wide open three ball. It happened. I'm like, God. And the thing about the Knicks, it's like they say they're tired, cool, whatever, but they're not getting back on. Like, I can see they're not getting back on defense
Right.
at all. Like they're just like, oh,
Ball watching.
they're just not.
They just
They're
ball watching.
watching.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you said the word ball watching.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is about what's his name?
Which team? Knicks.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart.
How many times is he gonna get beat backdoor ball watch? Like it happens all the time. I don't.
At the worst time too, and he's mad at the guy who didn't help. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What? What are you doing?
What are you?
You
What are
did
you
it."
doing? I'm like, it makes no sense. Because you know me, I was never a scorer for real.
He was a defender.
I took pride and joy in playing defense, and that's what he's supposed to be good at. And I'm like, why?
Yeah,
Why
man.
is he getting beat backdoor? I don't know if it's fatigue. And I hate that excuse because it's like you get paid all this money and you've been doing it all year. I guess it might be catching up
Maybe
to
it
him.
started to settle in on him. Maybe it started
And
to settle in on
or
him.
the Pacers just play at that high a pace.
That's what I was about to say. It's not necessarily that they ain't in shape. It's just the Pacers don't care. On a made basket, a missed basket, a
Yeah, they get it and
turnover,
go.
a timeout, they running. Hey man, go. And when TJ McConnell
Mhm.
little ass get in there, that's all he just run. He ain't even got
Yeah,
handled.
that's all he does.
He just doing left and
Mhm.
right dribbles. He just doing the left and right spin. He just running.
But he gets it. But he gets it and goes. And his little mid-range pull up.
And he shoot. I was just about to say he shoot that midi, and he hit. Hey, and that's to me, it's like a lost art. Not a lost art because SGA is kind of bringing it back for him. But the fact that TJ McConnell puts pressure on the rim for them, it helps
Mhm.
Miles Turner. It helps for them as far as Miles Turner because Miles Turner shoots a lot of threes. So for me, part of being your big man has to be able to get you those easy buckets, right? When we ain't hitting all these threes, we need to go get some easy buckets. And they got two guys. One just happens to be TJ McConnell, and the other one is Pascal Siakam, who just gets you those mid-range, a free throw line down layups or midi jumpers. You feel what I'm saying? So even if Halliburton ain't hitting or Naismith or whoever, because Naismith went crazy in that game one. I can't remember game 1 or 2 when he hit them.
Yeah, he saved Tyrese. You're right.
But
he saved
here
him.
you go. Say you got
he saved him. He saved him.
He did. No, he did. There's no hey.
That was
I'm
ridiculous.
sitting in the hotel watching like, did he gonna hit another one?
I stopped watching the game because I thought it was over. I really stopped watching.
I was like, okay, he hit another one. So, but dude, let me ask you this, Mitch. Do you think there's anything that the Knicks can do to turn this series around? Is it chalked up? Is it you know what I mean? Like, do they have adjustments that they can make? You know what I mean? Because
is there a chance? Yes. Is there a chance? Yes. It's a very slim chance. Very slim chance. The only minute reason why I'll give them a chance is they were down 20 against the Celtics.
Yeah.
But the Celtics aren't the Pacers.
Yeah.
So it's just
the Pacers seem hungry. The Pacers seem like
the
they really
Knicks,
want.
It's just I love Jalen Brunson, but he's not even playing defense, and then when he does try to play, like his effort on defense is terrible.
Terrible.
I think it's game. It's either game 2 or 3. I think it was game 2. Down in the fourth quarter, they switched up their defense. He started to show he hedged like real hard, like he would almost be at like half court. Now he'll show on the screen. He'll just put his arm
He ain't
out.
even doing that,
And
man. Look, man, you
I'm
so
like,
right. You so glad you brought that
I'm
up.
like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And then how many times in this last game, OG and them, they don't know, like their defense ain't on the string. That's one thing about OKC. Them boys is on the string. So
Yeah.
the Knicks be like,
Yeah. You know why
well,
though? You know
listen,
why I think they be like this? Because to your point, Jalen Brunson is getting down there and he is making them switch on plays they don't need to switch on. He's like, hey, get him. He's the OG's like, what? Why am I guarding this guy? And he's like, because Jalen Brunson ain't going, he's not
yeah,
chasing him into the corner. He is standing at the free throw line extended. He is standing right there at the top of the key or over here on the wings, just standing. So
yeah,
those guys are back there switching and doing all kind of stuff, and Tyrese Halliburton is picking them apart. He picking them
yeah.
apart,
Another thing,
and you getting the
another
wrong
thing.
matchup with Siakam. They getting I
Oh
let's,
yeah,
let's just be clear. Mikal Bridges can't guard him. Mikal Bridges can't guard him. I don't think that's the matchup for him. I don't know who else
to be
y'all
honest,
put on him.
nobody on the Knicks really can because he's just too tall. Because they had
OG, they
beginning of
try
this,
OG too. OG
he
can't.
can't do it. Josh Hart's too small. They really don't have anybody, and he
They ain't got
shoots like he
nobody.
has nobody can really stop him. And he has when he gets in that low, it's like bang, that's not. It's
And he
he has a
catches,
little
and that's
turnaround.
why I said this on our last pod. I appreciate Siakam because for a 6'8" player, he catches that ball at the free throw line and down every time. If every
I thought,
6'8", 6'9" guy
mm,
played like Siakam, the old heads would love the NBA because
hmm
Siakam is catching the ball right there at the mid range every time. He shoot threes, but he start
hmm
his game. His game starts
yep.
right there on the wing. You feel me? So I ain't got nothing but love for Siakam, man.
No,
People
Siakam.
start to remember he was a champion. You feel what I'm saying? They
Hmm
forget he was on that Toronto team. He played with Kawhi. He played with OG. You feel what I'm saying? Let me ask you this too, Mitch, because we was talking about who got a chance at being coming back from the 3-1. Who you think got a better chance between the Knicks or the T Wolves? Who got a better chance to possibly win or at least force a game 7? Who you think?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they're.
Neither
If you
one.
take a if you take a bad injury from happening away, like everybody stays healthy. If
Yes.
you everybody stays healthy, I I don't see
Neither one.
there's
They cook.
neither the Knicks. Only reason I'll give the Knicks a slight edge is they still have home court advantage, so they still have more games
Got you.
in New York. But they got
Yeah.
to the T Wolves got to be OKC
Yeah.
twice
You know, look what I wrote down.
at
What I wrote
home.
down was if the Knicks got a 3% chance and the Timberwolves got like a 5.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
not
was
like it's
if,
yeah.
if theirs is higher, it's they're both pretty much negative, in my opinion. They both. I don't think neither one of them is gonna come back, man. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, let me ask you this now, Mitch. Now we going now with the Wolves and the who they playing OKC, man.
hmm
I've been giving Anthony Edwards a lot of flack on Facebook. I don't know if you seen it. They be mad at me on Facebook.
yeah. I've seen it, and
Go ahead. Go
it's
ahead.
one of these situations like with you with Donovan Mitchell. So
Okay.
one of my coworkers is a Timberwolves fan. It's like very rare to find a Timberwolves fan. So in general, I'm not gonna like the Timberwolves because he likes them, and the fact that this
Why
whole
you a hater?
narrative about
You know what? Maybe you know what? I think
I
I'm a
know
hater
100%.
because all my friends
I
are
agree.
haters. When I
Yeah,
grew up, go
yeah,
ahead.
I accept that. I hate UK athletics. Most UK athletes when they go pro, and then whoever my friends like, if they don't like the same teams I
You
like,
just
I'm not really gonna.
you
I'm
just
just gonna
tend to
go
hate
against
it.
them.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I just tend to hate it.
My bad. Go
So
ahead. What you saying, T Wood?
with
My bad.
with so and it's just the narrative that they are pushing with Ant being the next
Yes.
Jordan. Hey man, I don't even. I put Jordan's amazing, even though I'm starting to like him even less. But
Yeah.
it's disrespectful to say Anthony Edwards and Michael Jordan. I'm sorry. It's not like eh, I just don't think he's not yet, man.
Yeah.
But and he is good, but I feel like the way that the team is structured, it's just not. It's hard to do when you have Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle on the court, and Julius ain't like
Yeah.
hitting
When
shots.
Julius ain't hitting that 3 ball, that court get real small. If
It's
he
not
ain't
like
hitting,
he can't do
it get
anything.
real. Yeah. Yeah,
So,
he's real small, man.
and I only think with their game 4, people were criticizing Ant that he didn't get enough shots. Yeah, he could have gotten more shots.
Mhm.
With the amount of shots that he took, they only lost by 2. They played a great game. Like they played a great game. The only difference is OKC played a better game.
They played a better game.
Like
Yeah,
like it
yeah. That's
like
what
there
I
was
wrote down. That's what I had, Mitch.
like
So what I wrote down was so the Timberwolves have this issue where the first half, Julius Randle goes crazy. The second half, Anthony Edwards has a good game. The next game, the bench plays well. The game after
hmm
that, you know, they haven't
hmm
had a cohesive game of the bench played well, Anthony Edwards did his thing, and Julius Randle did his thing. Because literally yesterday in that game, if Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle get their average, they win the game. You feel what I'm saying? If they just hit their averages of 23, and I think Julius Randle's at 23, and then and that was his 25. They win that game, but they haven't been able to just find, I guess, the right cohesiveness to make it all come together. And OKC is literally hitting on all cylinders, right? J
Yeah.
Dub got
hmm
34, Chet Holmgren got 20, Shea got 40, Isaiah Joe hitting his straight ball, Casey Wallace, Lou Dort strapping, and Edwards,
hmm
he is on his ass everywhere. You feel me? And it's hard to beat a team like OKC if everything ain't clicking. That's just flat out it. Because I ain't gonna say I hate to say it, but people always call SGA a free throw merchant. You know he's gonna get free throws to get them back in the
hmm
game. And Shea is putting straight pressure on the rim. He's putting straight pressure on the rim. He's gonna get at some point in the game, even if you up 20, they're gonna get the lead back down about 10, about 8.
hmm
And that's kind of all they
hmm
need. And OKC to me is kind of they built similar to how Tyrese Halliburton them is as far as their depth. But I think it's a
hmm
little different in the play style to where it's beneficial to have a guy like SGA who is just again, we was talking about getting an easy bucket. That mid range for him is the same
hmm
thing that mid range is for Pascal
It's
and TJ now for me.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Hey man, we missing
It's
these threes. Let me go do me and let me shoot this mid range 2 or 3 times down
hmm
the court. Let me go get this. You
and
feel
he
me?
don't and he don't need a screen.
He don't need a screen. Facts.
He don't
Hey,
he
that's a good
doesn't
point.
he doesn't need a screen
That's a
to get a
great
bucket.
point. That's a great point,
Almost
Mitch.
everybody else needs screen. I feel
That's
like
a great.
Ant
Who
should
you
try to
got
like
on me
not
tonight?
use
Is
screen.
Ed Edwards checking me? Cool. Is Nicola
Yeah,
Alexander checking me?
it don't
Cool.
matter
Jaden
who it
McDaniel?
is.
Cool. Move out the way. Let me do my thing. Cool. Let
It
me
don't
do it.
matter who guards him. He'll take a screen like yeah okay, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
But
take it.
he'll be like all right, I don't need that.
That's
I'm
a good
cool.
point, bro.
And you
That's a
can't.
good
The thing
point.
about him, you can't speed him up. He plays at his pace. And
Mhm.
the crazy thing is like the difference between like him and Ant at ends the game, like in the game, if he has a bad game, they're like, yeah, man, defensively, they're throwing stuff at me that I ain't used to,
He
da da da
did say
da.
that. Yeah.
He says that throughout the play, he said it a lot, which he's young, cool, whatever. But you watch SGA in the middle of his, like, he reads the defense so well. Like, if they're loading up to the left, he'll find that space to the right. He'll do a little sidestep bucket. It's beautiful. It's like poetry in motion when
It's the pump.
he's out there
Hey,
driving. Like it's crazy. And even with the free throw merchant thing, there's if he shoots 12 free throws, people are like 8 of them are he's no. Uh, the Timberwolves, they're handsy. They are fouling. A lot of times they are fouling.
yeah.
Now some of them, yes, he is. You'll
He
drive in
is. That's why
contact.
I said he do be
Embellishing.
flopping sometimes. I'm not mad at that. He do be
Like
flopping.
he does that.
There's a
But
lot of tough buckets in there too, though. There's a lot.
yes,
There's
yes,
a lot of. Hey, it didn't really matter what you did on that. Hey, also
yeah,
he flopped. You fouled him, and he made the shot. What
yeah,
about you?
exactly.
It was,
So
bruh.
maybe 3 or 4 of them he's flopping, cool, whatever. But first of all, a lot of point guards are doing that.
Yeah,
So
man.
he's not the only. Like, he's just at this level now. It's like a spotlight's on him.
The
He does do
magnifying
like it's
glass.
some. Yeah, it's
Yes,
like some of them. It's like okay, it's a little egregious. Okay,
yes,
bro.
I agree.
And it actually hurts him at times because he'll have like a
Yes,
wide open layup or like a bucket they can get. He's looking for the contact to try to flop.
yeah,
Like 1 or 2 times in the game, he has a bucket that it should be an easy layup, and he
that's a
tricks it
fact.
because he's
You're
looking
right.
for the
Looking
contact.
for the con. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
So,
fact.
but SGA,
Listen,
he's a
listen,
bad boy.
listen, man. So tell me this. All right, now we here. Now we here, man. Oh, I ain't gonna go there first. Let me ask you this first. Let me ask you because I was gonna go there. I do want to go there. First, how you rank them 4 players? I sent you 4 players, right? We got Halliburton, and Edwards, SGA, Jalen Brunson. Put them in order, man. Who 1 to 4?
Um,
And don't
so
start with hating, because I already know. Go ahead. You go. I'm listening. SGA, go.
so you said SGA,
SGA,
Jalen
Halliburton,
Brunson.
Brunson, AE, and Elvis.
The AE is the one that I understand because the other ones are in the playoffs, but
Mm-hmm. We talking, and that's what I'm right. We basing it off playoffs. We're not
the
saying,
playoff. Oh, okay.
yeah, we basing it off
So
playoffs. We're not talking about regular season at all. We just talking about what we've seen these last 2 months.
SGA is clear one. It's SGA is one.
Tell me the right answer, because I know the right answer for number 2. There's a right answer. There's a right answer right there.
You're not gonna like this because I'm sorry. I'm taking. Are you saying the total, the whole playoffs,
Yeah,
or
in
just?
totality, the entire
Oh,
playoffs.
I'm taking Jalen Brunson too,
Okay, I'm not mad at
and
that.
then I'll go Tyrese Halliburton,
Oh,
and
he did it.
because
I just wanted to see if you was gonna put Anthony Edwards last, man. That was all I wanted to see.
the only reason I'm doing that is because Timberwolves. If it wasn't if Julius Randle didn't play like old Julius Randle in the playoffs,
Yeah.
they how he's been playing these last few games. That's the Julius Randle I thought that was going to come to these playoffs. He's been hooping
He
for
been
real.
hooping there. He
Like
really been hooping. He's really been
like
hooping.
he's been getting like against the Lakers. He was just doing
You know
whatever he
what
wants.
though? Should we be giving J Dub more credit? Because this is the second series J Dub been guarding a 4, and he's 6'6". He guarded Aaron Gordon in that last series, and he's guarding Julius Randle now. And to me,
No,
he's severely undersized. Aaron
no,
Gordon
he's
I
like
ain't gonna
that.
say Aaron Gordon got the best of him, but he did really well. Aaron Gordon averaged about 22 on him, but
He's an All NBA defender. Was he second team? I think.
true, he got second team. That's a fact. And he led the
So they
NBA in defensive rating. He got the number 1 defensive rating in the league,
yeah they have
according
two
to that.
All NBA defenders on their team. So
Mhm.
no, they have and Caruso's a great defender, and Caruso's out here guarding
Caruso's
7'2" people, no,
he
Joker.
guarded
So
Joker.
it's and like so,
That's
and you got
crazy.
Chet that's 7'2". They have a great
They got a good
yeah. They
team,
just got a
man.
great good. And Case Wall's coming there playing good defense.
Hey,
They
Casey Wallace really. I really like Casey Wallace. I do. He be strapping up, man. All right, Mitch. Let's do this. Last one, man. Last one. So predictions: Pacers, Thunder, finals. How you feeling, man? Look, like I've been letting you go first. I go first. Whatever. I
okay.
ain't go. So my first thought is I've been loving Pascal Siakam this entire playoffs. He gonna run into a problem if Chet Holmgren is guarding him. I think Chet Holmgren is gonna check him. So all of that stuff I was talking about him starting at that 4,
Mm,
Chet Holmgren is 7-1, 7-2, like you said, it's gonna be a different kind of game for Pascal to have to get his shot off on Chet Holmgren. 2, I made this comment on the last pod that we did. I told the guys that Tyrese Halliburton doesn't necessarily have to score for his team to do well. Like he can have a game. You said it, game 18-10, 15-12, and they win. I don't think that's happening this series. I need you to have 25 because everybody on that Pacers team that can go out there and get you your 15, 20, there's somebody on the Thunder that can go do the same thing. I can go get
hmm
Isaiah Joe. I can go get Kenrich Williams. I can go get Case and Wise, give me 10. We got guys we got J Dub that can match Pascal's bread. We got Chet that can match Miles Turner. You feel what I'm saying?
hmm
So
hmm
I think Tyrese Halliburton has to have a 25, I would say 24 to 27 points per game in order for them to be close. That being said, I don't think I don't like Neesmith checking SGA. If Neesmith is having trouble guarding Brunson, I think SGA he in a world of trouble trying to check SGA, bro. I think I got the
Yeah.
Thunder. I got the Thunder winning in 5, bro. I got the Thunder winning in 5. I don't think it's gonna be fun to watch. Now I will say this. I
hmm
love the fan bases. I love OKC and Indiana fan base, bro. It feels like a college game. As soon as it
Oh
come
yeah.
on, everybody wearing the same colors. The gym
hmm
rock. It's rocking. It's
hmm
rocking from the start of from the jump ball to the whistle. You feel me? Now I do think the games can be close, but it's to me, it's gonna come down to how well Miles Turner can play, and how for the Thunder if J Dub can have another series like this one that he's having. Because the one
Yeah.
that he had against
Mhm.
if the J Dub that had that series versus the Nuggets come up, it might get a little
Trash.
yeah, it might get a
Yeah.
little spooky. You feel me? But if J-Dub is playing the way he's playing in this series, I got the Thunder beating them 5. I got them in
Yeah.
5. How you feel, man? How you feel
Yeah.
about the matchup?
If I'm being disrespectful, I'm saying it's a smooth sweep, easy.
For who?
For who? For OKC.
For who? Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, for OKC. But I respect Indiana enough to say they can get one.
They can get one.
But it's just OKC, man. Yeah, I just so
I was,
who would Tyrese who so well
who
actually
we gonna check?
they actually no they it could work.
Said it. What you
So
about to
one
say?
so
What you thinking?
I was gonna say who would Tyrese Halliburton have to guard, but they'll just put him on Lou Dort. That's one thing the Pacers I think will do well.
You gonna put him on
They
Luka?
they will. That's why I don't understand why the Timberwolves aren't doing it. They're like
Mm-hmm.
because we didn't really go in depth on the defensive end about they're like just letting him SGA do whatever he wants. They're not doubling them, and if they do, they like they'll just help. They'll help a little bit.
Yeah.
They'll shake, and then right when they try to help just a little bit, he'll just pass to him wide open three. Like they're not mixing it up on them. So me personally, if they're setting which he doesn't need a screen. That's one good thing about him. But if he does get a screen, I'm doubling him every once in a while. Make Lou Dort hit 7 threes. And
At
he's
this
done it in
point,
the
you're
playoffs.
right. No, you're
He's
right.
hit 3 or 4 of them in a game. He's done it, but I would live with that. Like I'm sorry.
Because we know SGA going for 30. He's a consistent 30.
Yeah. Like
he's gonna do
he's gonna get if it's off
He's
of
gonna
free
do it.
throws or off getting buckets. Like make Lou
Fact.
Dort hit that 3, bro.
That's a fact.
And he's actually been really good on like he's actually I thought he was trash shooting threes. He's done a remarkable job like making his
I didn't
3-point
think he
shot
shot
even
well
better.
last series. Again, Lou Dort shooting threes last series wasn't good. This series, I think he
Mhm.
shooting pretty.
But I want him shooting threes. Like, and as great as defenders as the Timberwolves have, it's not working.
It ain't working, bro.
Even though they were this close, they almost won. It's just
They got
switch it up
3
every once in
really
a while.
good defenders, and they just can't get it done. Like you said, they need a double. And the other thing I wanted to bring up about the Timberwolves was that I think Terrence Shannon needs to just get more minutes. Stop putting a
Oh,
man
yeah,
for the
no,
little short. He's hooping. He's every
No.
time he get in 4 minutes he had 7 points, and then the other 4 minutes he had 9. Let him play.
Yeah.
Let him play.
No,
Man. Mike Conley ain't giving you nothing no way.
Yeah.
Mike
I
Conley
wouldn't
ain't giving you
start.
nothing. Man. Go
Yeah.
put him in there.
I'll switch up my line. Like just certain things, it's just
Fuck it. What we got to lose? We down 3-1.
yeah,
try.
just try something different.
Let's try.
Julius Randle is instead of popping out for a 3 every time, roll, bro.
Yeah.
Like roll to the basket. Like it just
Go dunk on somebody. Go get a charge.
and even though I think Rudy Gobert is trash, but he still is 7'2". They don't, and granted, I see why they don't do it because if he catches on the roll, he might dribble off his foot. He might do, but he be wide open.
Bro, every time I see him, it seems like it's his first time playing basketball. It's like today was the day he started catching basketball. Catching the basketball.
So the difference. I know.
If he playing the Lakers though, he go crazy.
Fucking ridiculous.
Go ahead.
So I know Ant is not Luka, but do you think Rudy Gobert would average? First of all, his numbers are down when he played with Donovan Mitchell to now. I think he averaged like 15, and now I think he's at like 12. So his numbers are down. He should get at least 2 oops a game.
I agree, man.
Off a pick and roll.
I agree.
And he's not get like, and he be open. Now I get it. I understand why, but it's like, bro, it just throw something there so that make them think about it. Like he'd be standing there and stuff. Like they kind of found something towards the end of the game. They stopped bringing Rudy up to screen because Caruso was guarding Rudy.
Yeah,
it's dumb. So then they started.
That's why the Thunder did it. The Thunder did that for that reason too. Mm-hmm.
Whoever Chet was guarding, they brought him up.
Yep.
To set the screen. I can't remember who it was, but they started working. Like, so it's that one matchup, and I just don't like I'll go small personally. Like Rudy
go small. You
said
which one? You mean the Timberwolves go small?
Yeah, just for like a 5-minute stretch, just to see what happens. Because Naz Reid, he can drive, but more likely he's gonna shoot threes.
The only reason,
space the floor.
I'm glad you brought that up, Mitch, because I had 2 points. Because I was gonna say I don't want to see the Pacers go small ball because they went small ball with the Knicks and had Siakam at the 5. The only reason I don't like the small ball is if SGA is on the court. If SGA is on the court and you go small ball, he going to the rack every time.
Oh yeah,
So
no, that's a
Nas
fact.
Reed no, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong for this series. They need to try something. They need to. So if they gotta go small ball and just, hey, we just gotta run, cool. But the Pacers, I was gonna say, I don't want to see them do it because you pretty much just freeing up the lane for SGA, and then hopefully J Dub start getting downhill. It might start to look crazy if you
Yeah,
giving them if you just if
if
ain't nobody
mhm.
down there. You know what I'm saying? So a
Yeah,
lot of fouls, a lot of, you know what I'm saying. So it could compound. But with the
yeah,
Minnesota Timberwolves, yeah, bro, you ain't y'all again. They ain't got nothing to lose. Put Rob Dillingham in the game. Rob Dillingham. Let me see
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like you said, the Mike Conley buckets ain't really. It's just not. It's and they only lost by two, so it's not like they
Yes,
played bad.
right.
Like they did,
And
but
it was
the
a
key
close game
thing,
throughout. It was a close game throughout.
like yeah, every time the Timberwolves would make a run, like a big time bucket
Yeah.
is every, and it was
That,
the slightest mistake. It was the
you
slightest
know what?
mistakes that the
Good
Timberwolves were
point.
making, and they'll hit a
That's a
bucket.
good point because even down the stretch, I talk about it again. Fourth quarter, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves came down and hit 4 out of their 5 threes in at that
Hmm.
6 minute mark down.
Hmm.
The Thunder just didn't care. J Dub hit
Yeah.
so many timely buckets, bro. He hit so many clutch shots in that 6 minute span where
Hmm.
they just weathered the storm. Like I think Jaden McDaniels hit a three, Mike Conley I think hit a three, and
I
Nicola
think
hit a three. They
Dante.
all hit
Yeah, I think.
three. They hit 4 out of 5 because
Yeah.
Ant was the only one that missed one. They hit 4 out of 5, and they just kept getting. J Dub got one, Chet got one. It was just kind of like, hey, we've been here before. And I wonder if that Nugget series helped them adjust and grow. Like, did we just witness them grow in real time after having to face the Joker, who people say is the
Hmm.
best player. A lot of people hold him as the best player in the world. But going 7 games with the Nuggets, and then you didn't feel for y'all. They look so calm to me. They just look so. Hey,
Yeah.
we've been here before. It looked very much so like a championship caliber team that just weathered the storm. Oh, because they was
Yeah.
also
Hmm.
right. This is an away court. So every time they hit these
Hmm.
threes, they going crazy. And they just come down. J
Yeah.
Dub caught one left wing. Easy. Boom. Easy. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah,
J Dub was the factor. Is like you said, it's got to be confidence because
yeah.
but how he played last series and this series is like
It's a
I was
different,
like, oh, he's an all star that he's the caliber. This is the caliber player that he's been all
he's
year,
real. He's a
and
real deal.
he's showing it. It's like he's like that, and he didn't get
I
like
seen,
timely
yeah,
buckets.
yeah, very much so timely buckets. I saw that apparently SGA really got smoked with Ant Edwards. I kind of like it. I don't know if you saw this on Pat Bev podcast. Pat Bev came out and say because he rocking his Ant Man. He played for the Timberwolves and he rocking his Ant
Hmm.
Man jersey. And SGA, I'm sorry, he walked over to SGA after the game, try to shake his hand. SGA said, "Hey, big bro, I'm sorry, I can't shake your hand with you wearing that jersey, bro. It ain't nothing personal, bro, but I don't fuck with it." I said, "Oh, SGA like that?
Yeah, it,
Mm,
that's the one
they
thing I
got
do like.
smoke. Yeah, I like
Like,
that.
yeah, the one thing I like
Yeah,
about SGA, I like it and hate it, but SGA, as cold as he is on the court, that boy don't be showing really no emotion.
he
He
don't
just
be.
be it's like he's like the Joker version of a guard. Like he just
Mm,
can make a bucket. He's
very
like,
even keel.
all right,
Even
yeah. I don't
keel.
know if it's because it ain't because it's Canadian because
You
Dylan
know why?
Brunson's
You know
Canadian. It's
why? You
just
want me to
he.
tell you why? Because he's from Chattanooga, man. You know he's from Chattanooga. You know he played high school ball in Chattanooga, man. Yeah, man. He from Tennessee, man.
Well, well, the few people from chat I know, and one of them, the one person that be I calm did not go with his name. I ain't gonna say it, but his name goes with this color of this hat. That's all I'm gonna say. He
You
wasn't
talking about
he
red?
wasn't he wasn't the most calm
You
person
talking?
that I knew. So I ain't gonna
Yeah, no, you're right. He ain't calm at all. He is the definition of a hothead. Also matches the color red. Yeah, hothead. Yeah,
so
man.
yeah.
But yeah, so how you? My
No,
bad. So my bad. Let's do this. Last one. You said you closing. You got OKC winning in 5.
5. I don't think it goes
In
past 5.
5. All right, let me do two more questions because we got to watch the game. Game about to come on. Two more questions. Two, I'm gonna combine them. If SGA the best player, one of the best player to come out of Kentucky to the NBA, and two, with him winning the MVP, does that make it? Well, let me rephrase that. If he wins the championship, Do you put him over Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant as a Thunder?
Mm.
As a
So I
Thunder.
saw it
No
was on a.
pressure. So first question: best player to come out of Kentucky. Is he with him winning the MVP? He's the first player to win the MVP out of Kentucky. Out of all these players that we done had, which is a mountain of them. Does that
Is he
make
the
him
best NBA career player coming out of
Kentucky? Yes.
Kentucky?
Yeah, not necessarily his college career because that can get real
Okay.
murky. Right? There's a lot of guys.
Okay. Because they had this conversation. I think it was on Jeff T's podcast.
Oh,
They were
did
talking
they?
about it.
Did they?
Yeah, they
Ah,
talked. Yeah,
okay.
they made it. They made it, but because Marcus T was like, no, he's not the best Kentucky player in college. He's not.
Oh,
SJ is not
no, it's not.
college career
No,
wise. He's not.
he's not.
But
I mean,
NBA,
you got Ant Davis, DeMarcus Cousins,
the
Devin
only
Booker.
person he really could.
Yeah. Because to me, there's only really one answer. Because let me ask you this: why are you thinking about it? Does winning the MVP make you a top 75 player in NBA history?
Top 75?
Yeah. How many players that won the MVP that aren't on that top 75 NBA list? You know what I mean?
I'd have to look at the list. I don't know if I could put him in the
Yeah.
top 75.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying he is now in a category of his own, or
Well,
of a very few, to where.
I guess you would have to because as much as I like Dame,
Oh
he'd have a
yeah,
championship.
take him. You can take
So
Dame off.
and Dame's on the list. So
Yeah, yeah. He's number. I think he was number 75. Chris Paul's on that list too. But that's neither here nor there. I ain't gonna do no Chris Paul hate. I won't do no Chris Paul slander just yet. But yeah.
the nerve of you, because you used to play the Clippers too. That's the nerve.
I did.
The nerve.
The love turned into hate. The love turned
That's
into hate.
crazy. The nerve of you, that's crazy. But
Listen, I was always a Karan Butler guy. I'm always a
I
Karan Butler guy.
know.
So
We
I
ain't
was
getting
with
into
him.
Caron Butler dropping 50. We're not even getting into this type of that dumb stuff. Hey, for our viewers, man, I always want to let you. This is off topic, but since he brought
Go
up
ahead,
2K and all
go ahead.
this when we was roommates, man, I walk into the apartment. This boy is in practice mode, practicing with Caron Butler. I said, who does this? I said, any person I know, we just, we trying to run, let's get the game and go. This boy is
Hey,
practicing. And it worked because he was cold with him, boy.
hey, you know what's funny though? We had to be like that, bro. We had smoke all the time. We had 2K smoke with everybody. At any given time, you had to play somebody. At any given time, it could have been whether it was
but
Cam
you
Jewett.
took it.
Yeah.
You took it to another level.
I ain't want
Now
to lose.
I could be wrong, but every person I asked, I'm like, hey man, y'all be practicing? They're like, nah, man, our practice is playing. So, because I asked, I was like, hey Rory, hey Jed, y'all be? He's like, nah, man, our practice.
That's why it was different.
Which made sense. It was smart.
That's why it was different, man.
It was smart, and it worked. It was effective. But I was like, he's really in here practicing. I was like, that's why I can't.
You remember this? When we was roommates, we was so cold on that 2K online. We used to take turns playing online because we at one point I remember us being like 45-0 because I was playing with the Warriors. I don't know who you used to play with, but we used to just alternate.
The only losses we had was probably me playing because I was tired of playing. I'd hate playing with just one team. Like I would get the worst teams and try to make I don't know if that was the Jimmy.
I played with the Warriors.
Jimmy Fredette year, I don't know if it was the Jimmy Fredette era. It was like I'll play with weak players and make them cold because that's like when everybody's getting the heat and all that stuff like that in the Thunder.
Everybody was good.
I ain't trying to play with that. That's come on, man.
Yeah,
that's an easy dub. If I'm playing online, boy, belt to ass online, dog. Belt to ass. My bad for sidetracking, but yeah.
No, you're good. That's good info because they don't know. That's my room. You my roommate, man. We're not even my roommate, just bro. We was locked in from 2009. We played flag football together. We played basketball at the rec together. That's why I wanted Dirk to be on here so we could talk about all this. You feel me?
Yeah. So one other story since you brought up the rec basketball up, you don't remember this because we didn't even know each other at the time. The first day I met EJ. We was at the Johnson Center, and are you a year younger than me or 2 years younger than me?
I'm 35, Mitch.
Oh damn, I'm old as hell. Anyways, so
how old are you, Mitch?
That's neither here nor there. Anyway, so we was on court one, and crazy thing is, I always played with Durr and them. some reason I was there by myself, and you was on court one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He didn't really get the best of me. But the first thing I remember seeing, I don't know, I was like, I always thought I saw him. Damn, he looks like somebody. I always thought Stephen Francis. Stephen franchise. I was for some reason, and why you? I don't know franchise. Like I was, and you did get me on a couple moves. I was like, oh, you got me that weak ass little heavy shit. I was like, okay, he got me. He got me. But he didn't. After that, I was like, oh yeah, no, he's cold. He's nice. Cause like I said,
know. I don't remember that. No,
yeah, you don't remember. I remember because my team. I think we won by one. I didn't really do nothing. Hell, your team was weak. I had like I think I had the better players on my team. I was like, oh, nah,
that's what
nice.
I locked in with y'all though. But like I think that what happened was that first year I tried to make my own intramural team. And that was trash. Like I had good players, no cohesiveness. I had like Mike Gardner, Corey Hall, white dude, the white shooter, white boy, shoot crazy. And I remember Curtis.
By the way, straps.
You had straps for Corey?
Straps.
Corey was tough though. Corey was tough.
No. He was nice. He was nice. Straps. Ain't too many people that used to give me buckets. But straps.
And because you was on there talking about Caitlin Clark wouldn't give you buckets out there, Mitch.
Dog, Caitlin Clark is not giving me 40, dog. Y'all are ridiculous.
Which Mitch? This Mitch or Prime Mitch?
I'm talking me now. Oh yeah, come on, yeah. I'm talking prime me now. No, she got it. I wouldn't even embarrass myself to do something like that. Prime me, it's not, bro.
You on her ass?
These young boys with disrespect. They were saying Haley Van Lith is give me buckets. I'm like, bro.
Oh, they were talking crazy to you like that?
They're because I'm the old head of the gym. They're like, no, they're like, yeah, no, you don't know shit. Because one of the dudes there, he's like what's the practice team, like the guys who play against the girls. So he plays against Haley Van Lith and all that. I'm like, no, she's not. I was like, that's cool. But what makes you think that you play better defense than me? Like,
that's fair too. That's also fair.
Like, just because she gets back on me, don't mean. First of all, I know I'm more athletic than you, bro. It's not even close. It's not close. I ain't gonna disrespect him, but I just play better defense than you. It's just not. It's not happening. Like the stuff Caitlin Clark is, no. She can get hers, but it's not. She's not getting her average by no means.
She getting 40. How many points you gonna give? How many she gonna get? How many she gonna get, Mitch? You wanted to say what? 5? Look at you. You wanted to say something crazy. Go ahead.
So in a 5-on-5 game.
Yeah, 5-on-5.
Even with her using screens, dog, I'm running through. It's just not. It's just not. Golly. What's she average? She averaged 25.
Yeah.
I'll be respectful. I'll say 14, 15. That shit going to the cup is dead. Them going to the cup and getting layups.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm be playing some weak people. It's like I probably gotta have some all right people with me.
True.
She got to pull up Coach's Mark every. And the crazy thing is, I wish Durr was on here. Durr used to hate when I guarded him from how the Pacers. That's one thing we didn't talk about. The Pacers, they're guarding full court.
Yes.
Taking them out. That matters, bro. I'm face guarding you the whole game. I'm not leaving. Durr used to be like, man, go ahead, man. I ain't trying to dribble the ball of court.
You know, Durr, he'll curl up quick. All right, man. Oh, y'all. Durr like that. All right, man. Go get
Yeah.
Hey, because full court pressing in a pickup game is crazy. It's crazy.
It is.
But Durr warranted it. He warranted it.
The thing about it is, I'm not gonna be the reason why we lose. My man, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm that good out there. I don't care. Hey, I'm picking, especially somebody like Durr ain't weak. Like even somebody else, okay. Durr was not. Certain players I'm guarding for. I'm not guarding everybody full court. But so Caitlin Clark, you're getting full court.
You getting full court.
Full court, man. Because it was one person we didn't talk about, even though I hate. He's basically playing like a football. You know, when football players came, so they over here playing out of control. Benedict Mathurin came in that game and was a factor.
Facts. He played 12 minutes and got 20.
and was playing out of control. Like, granted, it was working, but it was out of control. And some of the fouls, I don't think it was, but it was a
Yeah.
factor.
Yeah,
It
he
was, I
did
was
some more
like,
bullshit. Shot the left hand
yeah,
layup and then hit
yeah,
under the
yeah.
backboard or some shit. Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was a player, and he's been trashed this series. Like, he's not really done anything. And his minutes that he had, like you said, he didn't have to play a lot of minutes, but
hmm
he was in
You
there.
know,
He got to it.
Benedict is a guy I wouldn't mind seeing in a better role. I kind of want to see what he does. Cause even if it's a 6 man, when I say better role, right, he's the 10th man on that team, right?
Yeah,
Ninth,
he don't
10th
get no.
man. I want to see him in more of a like a how they treat. Well, shit, I was gonna say how they treating Kuminga. I always compare
Oh,
hearing him
that's
and
a good
Kuminga
comparison.
to each other,
That's a good comparison.
but I would like to see both of them just get a little better role where they playing at least 20 plus minutes a game, 20, 25. Because I think scoring as a forward, let me having a backup forward be your scorer is a rarity in the NBA right now. There's not a lot of backup forwards that are good. There's a lot of backup point guards, a lot of backup shooting
Mm-hmm.
guards, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like a backup forward, it's not a lot of them. So I want to just see what they do as a 6 man because I remember the reason I say 6 man, my bad, because I get to talking, dog. As a 6 man, bro, I remember having a 6 man was like a prestigious thing. Like being the six
Mm-hmm.
man of the year, like meant something. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
damn near having a 6 man was like some people argue he's better than your starting shooting guard or
Yeah.
small
Facts.
ball, whoever
Facts.
that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't mind seeing the 6 man come back up just because of the guys that we had, the Crawfords, the Lou Wills, Nate Robinson, J.R. Smith. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? All them guys that we had, like that brought a certain prestige or a certain like glow to the game. It's attractive to the game to have these
Mm-hmm.
guys who is kind of like, hey man, he get out here, he might shoot some bullshit, but he gonna have 25. You better guard him. It looked like some bullshit to
Yeah.
you, but Nate Robinson
Yeah.
can
That's
go
a
for
fact.
50. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
I
facts.
don't know.
Facts.
I want that 6 man award to come back and be more prestigious. But that's that's just
Yeah.
something I was thinking, man. So
No,
I want to see
I agree
Kuminga
100%.
Benedict get some better minutes, bro. But anyway, all right, Mitch, man, come on, man, let's go watch this game, man.